Orange County, I believe, is the hub of the surfing world. All the surfers would come here from all over the world. They always came for the contest because they're bigger over here. It was really a hub of an industry for surfing. Good surfers were here. The materials were here. The magazine was here. There was lots of surfboard makers. You know, Gordy made surfboards under the pier at Huntington in the 50s. And there was Ole and Hobie, but now they're all made on computers and stuff. In those days, you had to use hand tools, which was really great, you know, and eyeballs. Living in Huntington Beach, I started surfing the pier a lot, and there was always the pier crowd, and all the guys down at the pier were really good, and they were older guys, so you always look up to the older guys, and there was a lot of great surfing going on then. Everybody came from Hawaii to be in the Coke contest, and so they'd build huts on the beach, and you know, Duke Hanamoku would come over and give away trophies. But on the north side of the pier, like when the big south swell, there's a current. It's almost like a standing wave on a sandbar on the north side of the pier. It just grinds like a point break. It's unreal. And on the south side, it's big waves, and you gotta go through the pier because you're going with the current. And so the pier's there, and you just gotta shoot the pier. It's radical. And so you got all the beach breaks up in Newport and Huntington and Seal. And then down in Laguna, you know, there's some reef breaks. And also Corona del Mar, just over the jetties, you got the wedge, which is really gnarly. Many innovations, you know, many experiments. I mean, people have put pool table felt on surfboards trying to get traction. They put like gangplanks, you know, the strips of wood, you know, in the old days, just nailed them on surfboards so they could, you know, get their footing. And so there's been lots of things. What we did when we were kids, we used candle wax, paraffin, and it was hard and it was slippy in cold water. It was okay in the warm water, but the cold water, it got too slippery and it wore out quick. And so we were always trying to make things better. Mike Doyle, a very famous, great surfer from down south, he invented wax research, and they started putting real honeycomb wax and different things into wax to soften it up so it would go on easier and be stickier. But I also made a product called Astro Deck, which is the non-skid tail patch that you see on all these surfboards today. It has a kick tail, it has maximum traction, and it has an arch bar, so it's just like a running shoe, you know? And so when you place your foot on that back of that board, you can really maneuver it. In the 80s, it started kicking off, and my kid, Christian Fletcher, started doing aerials and using these things. So I worked with him and a lot of the other kids. I'm the first one to have a skateboard photo in a pool in 1964. So anyway, I'd take my kids skateboarding, and you know, they'd do aerials and skateboards, but that's how Christian got involved into doing all the new tricks. He was a skateboarder as well as a surfer, and he took the skateboard tricks and just started riding his skateboard on the water, doing all these far out airs. And his little brother, Nathan Fletcher, you know, is 4.5 years younger, was on his footsteps. You know, he could do them all, but he didn't want to do them so much. He wanted to do hard turns. So he could do all the aerials, but, you know, that's what his brother did. You know, a little, you know, rivalry there.